Seize the objectives. We are pulling ahead. Losing Charlie. Losing Bravo. Securing Charlie. Enemy spy plane inbound. Charlie locked down.
Trash. I was just on a 5-kill streak. I'm 6-1. I just died. I just joined the game. Don't call me trash ever again in your life.
Spy plane commencing surveillance overflight.
Taking Alpha.
Halfway check.
Incredible job, everyone.
Losing Charlie.
Priority tasking
What's
request.
up? Talk to me.
Spy plane exiting AO.
I don't care. Ooh. Wow, okay. Don't be no, I'm not jealous of your little Civic. Oh, don't let him take B. It's gonna be
Taking B.
it's gonna be impossible to get that shit back. My birthday.
B locked down.
I got drunk. Aside from the 25 shots, I was to pick up my brother from his apartment. My little brother came over. I didn't really do much. Honestly, my day didn't really start till about 5
Enemy
o'clock.
counter spy plane inbound.
My little brother, who is actually 17,
Losing C.
no, he's 16. He had like 17 shots. Dude was passed out, like slumped, like he was falling over in his chair. I'm like, yo, why did we let you drink this much? I know you like that. I know you saw that shit too. Give me props. Give me props.
This objective.
His name is Squirt. Dank Beetle. Squirt.
Switching rally points.
Water Malone.
We make a good team.
Wow, you little hater. You like my gun? You like the little snake on the side of it? The Cobra?
Capture the
It's just dope.
objective.
See it?
Taking A.
Alright, let me move.
A locked down. We are taking control. Hostile counter spy plane established above. Enemy has Charlie.
Oh shit!
Securing
what did you
C.
do today? Well, talk to me. Wow. You drive one day out of your life and feel like you accomplished something.
C secure.
Wowzers.
Enemy has B.
I don't even want to play it. Why am I playing this
Losing
map?
Alpha. Securing B. Losing Charlie.
Okay, who are you driving to? Ain't nobody tell you to
Location
drive
secure.
that much.
Maintain current posture. We lost C. plane established overhead.
Ooh, a harp. Love to see it.
Hostile air patrol detected. Losing Bravo.
I suck so bad. I suck so bad. Oh my
Taking C.
goodness. OA? What's OA stand for? OnlyFans Anonymous? Has to be OnlyFans Anonymous. I hate this map. Why am I playing this map?
Hostiles destroyed your trophy system.
I'm not obsessed with OnlyFans, it's just that I've seen them.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
Yeah, look at you, try to shoot it.
Losing B.
I'm not obsessed with OnlyFans. They've just been, since quarantine, girls been trying to make money, so the cheapest way to do it and the most convenient is to sell them nudies. Would I make one?
We lost Bravo.
Huh? Maybe with my girl, if I were to have a girlfriend, we can have an OnlyFans. Alright, let me get the real gun. We can have an OnlyFans together, sure.
Enemy counter spy plane inbound.
I'm just gonna show my face.
Taking Bravo.
I think we talked about this. I'd make an OnlyFans.
Working the objective.
There we go. Now I got my real gun in my hand. Let's go.
All locations secured. Hold your positions.
Yeah, I would definitely make an OnlyFans. I would definitely make an OnlyFans. Did I eat?
Enemy spy plane inbound.
I had some. This morning I had like some burritos. Well, no, I had like 7 a.m. Like I took that leftover taco beef I had, and like I took a
Losing Charlie.
Your trophy system has been destroyed.
We lost Charlie. Enemy counter spy plane inbound.
I took it. It's some nacho cheese, right?
Securing Charlie.
Spy plane exiting AO.
Where's this bitch at? I took that as some nacho cheese, put it in like a tortilla, then threw it over a warming grill. Then for lunch, I didn't really have anything for lunch. I didn't really have anything for lunch. And then dinner came around, I had some nachos. I had some chicken nachos. And then, on top of that, I had my shake from Sonic. Man, I played so trash this game. I'm sorry, I couldn't even finish the train of thought. I was too busy trying to talk.
Request immediate dust off and redeployment.
I thought that was about to be me. It was ghetto, but I was just trying to. I was just trying to eat what I had. It was good though. It was hella good. Oh, okay, so that's what I was going to make. My mom made some bacon, and I was going to make some eggs and make breakfast burritos out of them, but I just forgot. Well, I wanted to use that taco meat and stuff before it went bad. My sister took all the chips, so I'm just left with tortillas. Ooh, Nuketown? Are we getting smacked? I don't want to be getting smacked. We just started. Okay, cool.
Capture the objective.
Grilled sirloin with coconut rice. Who the hell was feeding you? Oh, shit gets crazy on this map. Y'all gotta help me out. We about to get beat, don't worry about it. I'll say, what do your parents do? Y'all be rich. Shotgun. Bro, can y'all help me? I need help. Let me tell him I need help.
Assist on me.
Need help.
Hey, check your target.
Securing B. Bravo secure. Losing B.
Spy plane in the turn. We have eyes on.
All you hear is shotguns. Look at that. I like the Accord. The Accord is a solid Honda. It drives smooth. It speeds up pretty quickly. Like it accelerates well. The Accord, if I were to get a Honda, the Accord is my number one option. Just get out the corner. You too. Civics are just too small. They don't look manly enough. Ew. Hey, do you see me shitting on these kids right now?
Cruise missile ready for launch.
Taking Bravo.
You see I joined late, I'm at the top of the leaderboard. My teammates aren't helping me. Do you see this?
Enemy hackers have taken control of your trophy
Who the fuck
system.
hacked my trophy system?
Time's against us. Turn this around. B locked down. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
How does red remind you of Old Milk?
Hostile counter spy plane established above.
I'm about to get played at half. Watch this. Oh, I ran out of ammo. Go ahead to keep my stream. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna open the stream on my phone.
Halftime. Switching sides.
I could use a hand here.
Secure the objective.
You want to know the gayest thing I've ever done?
Taking C. Enemy took A.
Well,
Charlie secure. Securing Bravo.
well, there's a lot.
Hostile spy plane established
There's a
overhead.
lot of things you got to keep in mind now. You got to keep in mind that I played football, so I'm in the locker room with a bunch of dudes. I think the gayest thing I did is probably like grab a dude's dick, maybe. Probably.
Bravo secure.
So is he looking at the mini map? That's probably it. I can't ask you the same question because you're bisexual, so you like stuff like that. I mean, he had like shorts on. It's like if you were to have like compression shorts on. Okay. It's not like it was out, like it was just loose. I don't know, I've probably done it multiple times. Ooh, he almost got turned off. He almost got turned off.
Available for tasking.
Enemy napalm strike incoming. Enemy counter spy plane inbound.
I don't know, it's probably we were in the locker room and like we used to have this thing and in the locker room where we weren't really gay, but people would act gay. And I don't know. We were just playing around and this dude had he had his shorts on. His thing was he had his compression shorts on. His thing was swinging, so I grabbed it. What's the problem?
Enemy care package above. Enemy counter spy plane inbound.
Any sexual assault, he probably liked it. But nah, it's like it's not like I grabbed it before I even started. What's that mean?
Sentry turret going out.
You little faggot.
Multiple enemy counter spy planes
Oh my goodness, what's going on?
overhead. In your AO. Spy plane inbound.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Bitch. So I'll say it again. Faggot, 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 faggot.
Got one of your trophy systems.
What's the problem?
Losing B.
That was too close!
Destroyed your trophy system.
Ooh, if I didn't miss those first 5 bullets. I hate those fucking pistols. I'm gonna pull my missile out and put it on their little foreheads. I'm pulling my missile out. Okay, bet.
Mission goals are in sight. Bring this home.
Okay.
Good hit.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
You see how good I am? Bro, stop camping with the pistols, you little
Did the work of a nation.
I
Come
swear.
on home.
Excellent job, everyone. That's a win.
Imagine camping with dual magnums in a film mic and still barely being positive. Maybe. Oh, you couldn't hear me talking the whole time, huh? My bad. Okay, so, I said, I don't know what to wear to an interview. It's like, I got hired off notoriety and just being a good person and being noticeable. So, if I were to, like, go to an interview right now, I'll probably wear, like, some jeans, a button-up shirt, and just, like, some nice shoes. I would just be relatively like business casual. Oh wait. I'm not sure exactly. Congrats on the interview though. Yeah. Even to a fast food joint, you want to look presentable. That's the problem.
Happy hunting.
It's an interview.
Let's get moving, people. Recon the site, eliminate all hostiles.
I did not expect to see this place again. Though considering the experiments undertaken here, I should have known it would not remain buried.
It should have remained buried, Dr.
How many
Strauss.
miles does your car have?
Team, find the facility entrance.
I like this camo so much. This camo is so pretty. Look at this. This camo is so pretty. $400 miles. Okay. But yeah, I wouldn't want to delivery either because I've heard stories about like how delivery drivers get treated. It's not that cool. My whole thing would be I can barely see at night, so you ain't gonna have me delivering past. When that sun go down, I ain't delivering nothing. Unless it's to a bag. I wonder, okay, so I've seen those things on Reddit on certain subthreads. I'm not gonna tell you I look at, but it would just be like, I saw this one thing where this girl, she was basically wrapped in a towel, and like a pizza delivery man came by, and like she told him to like bring the pizza inside. He brought the pizza inside, and I think this girl had a massive ass. It was like she probably lived in the country with the size of that thing. That's a poverty ass right there. That shit was huge. And basically she dropped the towel and stuff like that, and just like was walking around casually with the pizza delivery man just in there, like, and she asked him if he could take some photos for her that she was probably gonna put on her OnlyFans. Like, I can't even remember, but it was it was just so trashy, but it was kind of dope because she had a huge wagon. She was dragging a wagon, most definitely. She had to be from like Central or South America. Look at the size of that thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure you have seen it. I've seen a bunch of videos like this. What sub are you talking about? I ain't buying this other door. Y'all on y'all own. If you actually
Neutralize
that lag, did you see that lag? If you actually like get the name of the subreddit right, I'll tell you. It's just like, yo, that's the only thing I'll be looking forward to as a delivery driver. Consecutive. I have no ammo. I wouldn't want to be a delivery. Ooh. I wouldn't want to be a delivery driver. Stun grenade. Where's it at? Why y'all standing up here like the door about to buy itself? You ain't gonna catch me. I ain't paying for nothing.
Hostile fragged.
Michelle, I got a question for you. Let's talk. Let's talk. Okay? Let's talk. What do you feel as if my issue is relationship wise? Like, why am I forever single? necessarily say you did. I was just joking, saying I am. Not
That
why
dead
do
enemy
you
KIA.
personally think it, but it's just like a general question. Why am I? Simtex? Yes, sir. Give me something good. Ooh, I'll take that.
Cruise missile awaiting deployment.
Obstruction here.
No. I don't have other people to hit up, like, realistically. I don't want to be the type of person like, you know, hey, I haven't talked to you in 6 months or even worse, like in a year change. Ooh, wait a minute. Let me get the sniper. Okay. Or like, realistically, like, it's been like over 6 months or a year since I graduated high school. True. I don't know. It's Tinder. I look married. Like, I ain't got no good photos to post of myself.
Infected target removed.
I just need to get out there. It's like, 'cause I don't feel like I'm an ugly guy, because I'm not ugly. I know that for certain.
Strange. The door opens on its own, as if to welcome us, like Lazarus risen from the dead.
Do I feel like my standards
Looks
are
like
too
our intel is
high?
solid. Whatever Omega Group
That's a
did here
very valid question.
caused the other dimensional breaches to be countered.
Sometimes I feel
Remember
like I
anything
do.
relevant
It's like I'm
about your
conflicted.
old
It's
Nazi
like,
stomping
okay,
grounds?
sometimes I feel like it is, but
About expansion into dimensional research, but that's all it was.
at the same time, it's like, it's not like I'm trying to have like low
I recommend
standards
you
or
restore
no
power to learn
standards.
more.
Raptor 1
And I really don't want to get into like,
window is short.
if I feel like
Take it
being a
now, you're
hoe,
ready.
just fucking people, that's one thing. But I really don't want to get like into serious dating. It just wastes my time. But at the same time, like shit like that just happens. You can't control that.
Post-mortem hostile down.
So I feel like I might just have to be a little more confident.
The collision of the particles. No wonder they...
Just like I said, I don't think I'm an ugly guy. I think my ooh, that hurts my eyes. I'm not sure. North Carolina's like a, well, it's a Republican state, but it has a Democratic governor, and he's really keen on like being safe about the virus. So I don't think so. And honestly, I'm not even like a nightclub person. Like, I'd be the type of person where if you were to have like, not necessarily a cookout, but just like a kickback or somewhere to chill, that would be my setting. Like, I'd be up on the wall if I was in the club. Like, I have no. Oh my god. This is annoying. why are we migrating hosts? Like, what is going on? I'm the only one here. Wait, and then I actually gotta... Oh, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me all the way fucked up. What in the world is this? I lost my missile. Oh no, I didn't.
It appears our strike team went on a little trip. Systems show they have now returned from the other side.
Holy fucker here. Great.
Miss, copy.
Who are they fighting? Okay, y'all can do y'all thing. I don't know what just happened. I don't really have a... Nah, there's people like I know IRL, but I don't really have like an IRL friend group that I can hang out with like that.
Frag that bag of guts.
What is going on? Bro, what? Yes, I know that, but how do I make one? Well, yeah, that's like common knowledge. Why did I really? Nah, there was. No. Oh my gosh. Okay. There's a story that I did not tell you that I just remembered. Speaking of wingman. So the homie that I tell you about has like the girlfriend and stuff, and then I was texting and said he was getting a Honda Civic. One night about 2 years ago, I almost, because I'm an excellent wingman, but I almost got him raped by a female. Good times. Yeah, I almost got him raped. Basically, this started prior, probably like a month or two in advance. Like one of our coworkers, she was having like a little going away party, and because she was leaving our job, and she was like going off to like the mountains to work at like some like nature retreat type thingy where she would be like a nature guide. And essentially what happened was she invited one of her friends over, but then her friend invited one of her friends over, not really the girl's friend, but you know, a friend of the friends. So what happens is we were playing games that night and we were just chilling, and so this girl, I'm pretty sure, like, that's when she got to know my homie, like Jeremiah. That's when she got to really know him, or that's when she was introduced to him. So we were just chilling, like, alcohol involved. And so fast forward, there was like another event that they, there was another event that they had, right? And retrieve the machine part, okay. So there was another event they had during the summer. We went, you know, there was like, it was supposed to be kind of like for grown-ups, or like people who were like over 18. I think she was like, she might have been 17 or 18 at the time, and he was 20. Okay, she might have been like 17 or 18. So, because I was 20, and I remember that she got drunk, and essentially, all right. So Jeremiah, he invited his older brother. So we were just drunk for the most part, playing games, and at that point in time, like, she got drunk. Like, I don't think any, like, the adults, like, you know, like 40s, maybe 50s, realized that, like, there's this 17, 18-year-old girl here who is flat out wasted, but she's wasted, right? And then, like, she keeps trying to, like, put a move on my friend, and she wanted to go for a walk. I'm gonna skip a lot of details because I feel like I'm gonna just lose track of stuff. So she wanted, essentially at one point in the night, she was so drunk and she was like, she just wanted to go for a walk. And my homie's brother was like, dude, if you don't go for a walk with her, no. I was like, cause I knew it was gonna happen. And I was like, all right, if she wants to go for a walk, I was in the back of my mind, like, I'm gonna take the L, like I'll say I'll go with her, just so like she doesn't try to sexually assault my friend. And so I was telling him like I'll go, and then, but like she essentially ignored me saying it. She really wanted my friend to go for a walk with her. I was like, oh geez, I know where this is going. So basically, his older brother forces him to like go on a walk with this girl, and everybody else except me, because I was a designated driver, everybody else except me and him were drunk, and they didn't even notice. And so like they went for a walk, and like 40 minutes went by, and like I was texting him to make sure he was good, like, yo, are you okay? And like essentially everybody was like, we haven't seen him, XYZ. And then there was like a group of people, because there was like 4 or 5 different sets of people there. And like I asked people like, yo, have y'all seen them? Because they were outside the whole time. And they were like, no. They were like, no, he's probably getting his brains fucked out by a drunk 17 or 18-year-old girl. And I'm just like, oh my god. So I texted him one more time, like, yo, are you okay? Like, where y'all at? He never texted me back. And so I was like, okay, there's genuine concern. Now, at that point in time, like I was the only person caring. Now, the only time his older brother started caring is like when he was ready to go. He was like, all right, where's my brother at? And I'm like, I don't know. You sit him on a walk with this drunk girl who obviously wants to fuck him. And so I got in my car. And like I was like, all right, screw it, because I don't like where this night's going. I started to like drive around the neighborhood. Thankfully, I didn't even have to make a turn. I went down the street, and I went down the street, and I kind of saw him like holding her up, like she was like visibly drunk. It's kind of like he was trying to drag her along back to the place, and then he saw me pull up, and I said, get in the car now. And so he got in the car, right? And he was like, thank God you showed up. And the girl was like, your friend wouldn't even kiss me, yada yada yada. And I was just like, oh my god, get her in the car. So they get her in my car, and we bring her back to the spot. And then at that point, everybody's like noticed that he hasn't returned. And then they're just basically like, yo, this girl is drunk, she's underage, like, why did y'all let her drink? And I'm just like, man, why was I the only person who cared until y'all wanted to go home? But so essentially, he had to go for a walk with that girl, which he didn't want to, but he was essentially forced. And now the part where I said I almost got him raped is because he was single at the time, and so I was just trying to put him on because she had, like, she was a blonde chick. She was essentially almost legal. It was like 2 months before she turned 18. She and him had common interests in mind. She liked mixed martial arts like he did. I remember like earlier in the night they wrestled outside because she worked at like a jiu-jitsu gym, and she was just like, she said that she would put him in like a chokehold. She was like, I will get you to tap out, and he was like, you will not. And so they basically were wrestling in the front yard on the grass, and she was trying to like choke him out. She got him in a triangle choke, which is kind of, well, he did wrestling in high school. She worked at a MMA gym, so everything kind of lined up. She put him in a triangle choke, and he said it was weak, like she wasn't really choking him. But if you know about a triangle choke, like his face is like right in her crotch. So I'm just like, okay, that was just like before everything started. So I just had like this odd energy.
Some
I
radioactivity.
had an odd feeling about the night. Like, oh gosh. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I just kind of knew things were going to be a little awkward tonight. But that's essentially what happened. I got him in my car. I got both of them in my car. And I took them back to the little place that everybody was just like, what's going on? Like, what just happened? And everybody tried to explain. Like, everybody tried to, like, tell the grown-ups what was going on. And I was like, you didn't touch her, did you? He was like, no. He was like, I didn't touch her. But, like, that's just everything from my perspective, right? Once he told me everything that happened from his perspective, that's when shit started, like, that's when I realized, like, that night was pretty serious. He told me, like, he told me what happened while they went on the walk. And then, that's when, oh, where'd you come from? And, yeah, when he told me everything that happened, about how he essentially almost got raped, and he had to fight, he said, oh, I don't know, do you want me to tell the full story, or do you want me to tell you? Of course you want me to tell you, because you're gossipy. I'll tell you what he told me. So they're on the walk. This is when I'm back at the little house in the neighborhood. It wasn't like their house. It was like, you know how like the residential areas, they had like a little house, like a pool house or whatever. It was like one of those houses. So this is what was going on while he was with her and we were at the house. So he said he's going on a walk with her. Now I'm gonna try to remember every single thing. I don't know if I'm gonna remember every single thing. So they went on a walk, and she was drunk and he was sober. And so they were just like walking, they were talking. And he just said they were talking, and she asked him, oh shit, and she asked him, like, because they like country music. She was like, what type of music do you like? And they were just talking, and essentially it got to a point like they were walking. I don't know what else we could discuss. And he said that she's drunk. He said she just like laid down like on her back in like this random person's driveway. And so it did, like, I guess he just like sat down beside her, like they were just talking, and they were just talking about something. I don't know what they were talking about. I'm sorry, I keep saying the same thing. I forgot, because I feel like it's semi-important, but it's really not. They were talking about something, and then out of nowhere, he tells me that like they're laying on his back. He's laying on his back, and like, mind you, like I said, they were wrestling earlier in the night, right? And yeah, they were wrestling earlier in the night, and like she knows like MMA stuff.
Window.
So I'm gonna take this extraction actually, because I don't want to play this and talk at the same time. Alright, so they're laying in a driveway, and then they were talking about bullshit. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he says, like, because they're both laying down, and mind you, like a random person's driveway, they're both laying on their back, and then he said, out of nowhere, she literally just like hops on.
We got a limited window here.
Because this music started getting intense and I want to escape here. Let me tell you the story after I finish this real quick. Give me like 30 to 40 seconds. I'm sorry. I'm blue balling you on the story. I apologize.
Frag that bag and chopper gunner ground attack.
Raptor 1 and 3
Okay.
Solid work.
Okay.
RTB for debrief.
So he says like out of nowhere they're laying down and like she hops on top of him, right? And so this is my friend, you know, I worked with for a couple years, like the one we went to Atlanta together, all that. I know, unbeknownst to myself, like I didn't want to know, but I know, you know, he's white and Puerto Rican. He has a pretty decent sized penis. So she hops on top of him, and like I could tell from what he told me, like essentially like she felt it, like she wanted him to basically fuck her in somebody else's driveway. And what happens is he tells me like he's trying to fight her off, but like I said, this girl works at like an MMA gym. She kind of knows how to wrestle. Like she's fully like mounted on him, so she's in pretty good position. Like he's trying to get her off of him, and she's trying to like fuck him in somebody else's driveway. Like she's trying to get his shorts off. He's like, he can basically feel like the warmth from her vagina. Like he said, I can feel it like damn near pulsating on me, like on my penis. And so essentially he's just trying to fight her off the whole time. And I forgot what happened. He said at some point like he managed to get her off of him, and like he got up off the ground. And like I guess like he was like, yo, we gotta go back to like the house. And then she was like, nah, she's not trying to go. And so essentially he was like, he had to like kind of like grab her and keep him beside him, and like she wouldn't walk in the direction of the house, so they just ended up looking stupid, just like walking around the neighborhood. He's just trying to eventually like guide her back to the house. And so, and like I said, like when I pulled up on them, they were just walking, like it looked weird the way they were walking. And so I guess after he fought and struggled for like, he said it went on for like 20 minutes damn near, that he was trying to get her off of him. And yeah, so he was just trying to make his way back to the house, but the girl was she lost all her morals and was trying to destroy him in somebody else's driveway. And then that's why I was like, get in the car. And then he didn't tell me this the night of. He told me months later actually. He was like, yo, you remember that night when I almost got raped? I'm like, yeah. He was like, this girl was trying to like give me a hand job in the backseat of your car. I'm like, why didn't you tell me this? Like, not that it didn't matter. He was like, yeah. He was like, she was like, I was fighting her because I had a blanket in my backseat anyway. He was like, she was trying to like jerk him off under the blanket because like I told him to just move my shit to the side. She said she was trying to jerk him off in the backseat of my car. Like, I probably forgot a couple details, but this is like 2 years ago. But that's essentially what happened. And he likes to claim that he was almost raped. I like this. But yeah, I almost got him set up because I was being a wingman the first night, and they figured out they had a lot in common. And then she probably thought he was a little cute, and then he probably looked a lot more cute after she was fucking drunk. And yeah, she lost all her morals and tried to rape my man's in somebody else's driveway. And then we got back to the house and we were just like, this is before I knew like the whole story, but like we got back to the house and we were discussing it because me and him didn't talk about it until we both got home later that night. Everybody was like, yeah, one dude was drunk. He was like, yeah, my first time. He was like, that's literally how I lost my virginity, dude. Like, I got drunk and this girl got drunk and she essentially raped me. She was like, I commend you, dude, because I don't know what I would have did in that instance. Yada yada yada. I'm just like, yo, y'all are not making the situation better. But yeah, she essentially almost raped my mans. Tell me how you feel about that story. I want to know your opinion. Lock her up? Was her name her name was Rachel, actually, now that I think about it. No, Rachel. No, Rachel was the was it Rachel? I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna text him right now and say, what was the name of the girl that almost raped you? Where's his name? No, you gotta sleep. It's like, no, Rachel, no. I'm trying to think. Because Rachel, I think Rachel was like the mutual friend of the girl that tried to rape him, and like the girl we all knew. And I liked Rachel. I would, because no, we were supposed to like chill afterwards. We were supposed to like, because she was like, her parents were out of town, yada yada yada. And her cousin is like a UFC fighter, and I think there was a fight going on that night. And like, I was watching it with her, and he was watching it with the girl, like the first night. And like, I was watching it with her, and he was watching it with the other girl, like on our phones. And we kind of could have had like a tag team shit going on. But then like after that, her and I were talking, and I'm just like, I don't think we should go. Like, I think we all should just go home. And she was like, yeah, XYZ. And I haven't seen her since. So I got screwed out of I got screwed. I was supposed to go bone that girl. I was supposed to, but her friend got drunk and embarrassed herself, so we didn't even get to come over. Ain't that some shit? I have a lot of missed opportunities. You know what's crazy? That same night was the same night I met that girl. That night, it was the same night I met that girl who was like, no, because she was also a mutual friend. It was the Colombian and Italian girl who I wanted to bone with all my life. But she, yeah.
Nazi bastards. Of course they're responsible for this mess.
Team, we need to find the facility entrance and figure out just what happened here.
Oh, so that's why like I kind of agree with you. You said I just gotta get out more, because those were two prime people that I wanted to bone. I probably wasn't gonna bone but what is going on? Oh my goodness. But yeah, I probably wasn't gonna bone the Colombian and Italian girl, but the other one. So yeah, there's been a lot of opportunities that I missed out in my lifetime. But I mean, but can you, like, is that my fault? I mean, yeah, probably should have got her number, but after her friend was intoxicated and almost raped my friend, I didn't think that was the point. Like, hey, let me get your number. And I just felt like, you know, if things were meant to be, they were meant to be. and I guess not. So I just left it alone.
Brain eater check.
So yeah, that's what happened that night. That night was pretty funny. Yeah, I should have, but like I said, that wasn't the night. I don't know who else is in here, but I appreciate y'all. I'm about to say, her friend almost raped my friend. That's not the night to be like, hey, let me get your number. And I assumed there might have been like another get-together again in the future, because those two events were like literally 3 weeks apart. Not even 3 weeks, I'm sorry. Maybe like 5 to 6 weeks apart. You said destiny doesn't exist. I don't know how I feel about that statement. I feel like, well, kind of like my thing is, you know how people kind of have like a moral code, like, you know, treat people right, or like just putting good energy out in the world. Why is my game lagging? My thing is kind of the same, like, you know, if you put good out in the world, good should come back to you. Just why, like, you know, that's my thing, like, if something is meant to happen, it's meant to happen. Like, I don't know. I can't really explain it, but that's kind of how my thought process works. Ooh, excuse me. My story put you to sleep.
All healed up.
I know, I'm messing with you. Go ahead, go to sleep. I ain't tripping. There'll be other times. But yeah. I feel like I've had a lot of opportunities in my life. I was just either... I know, I got... Why are my stories like 30 times better than your stories? All your stories suck.
Damn, took a hit. Well, I was done for.
Alright, thank you. Say have a great Monday, like I'm not going to talk to you in like 12 hours.
Undead enemy KIA.
That's not true. You have a life. I'm about to die again. Alright, man.